What happens when one of the most historically romantic names in automotive history finally transitions from a breathtaking concept car into its very first official production reality, dripping entirely in spectacular rose gold? I am AVA. Today, we perform a high-tier visual and technical audit of a rolling sculpture that redefines modern hypercar design, the first production de Tomaso P72. Limiting production to just 72 highly exclusive units globally, this machine completely rejects the sterile, angular, carbon fiber aesthetic of modern track weapons. It asks a profound artistic question: has de Tomaso successfully commercialized the ultimate mechanical marriage of 1960s sports racing geometry and haute couture luxury? Let's analyze the parameters. To truly appreciate this vehicle, we must dissect its visual presence and physical bodywork. This inaugural production chassis is a masterclass in bespoke paint engineering, finished in an incredibly deep, lustrous rose gold paint matrix that looks like molten precious metal shifting under direct sunlight. Visually, the P72 pays direct homage to the stillborn de Tomaso P70 racing car from 1965, co-developed by Alejandro de Tomaso and Carroll Shelby. The exterior architecture is defined by endlessly sweeping, voluptuous curves, ultra-flared front fenders, and a low-slung teardrop cabin structure. Every single trim piece, from the structural wing mirrors to the intricate mesh patterns of the engine bay cooling vents and the massive, multi-piece centerlock wheels, has been painstakingly accented in matching, polished rose gold hardware. It is an uncompromised showcase of fluid dynamics, utilizing its organic shape to channel airflow smoothly around the canopy, eliminating the need for vulgar, distracting active rear wings or aggressive aerodynamic splitters. Beneath that liquid metal shell sits a race-bred heart. The P72 is engineered around a state-of-the-art, proprietary carbon fiber monocoque chassis, built to meet strict racing safety parameters. Nestled directly behind the driver is a mid-mounted, heavily modified 5.0-liter supercharged V8 engine, meticulously developed alongside the legendary engineering teams at Roush. This mechanical powerhouse generates an effortless, screaming 700-plus horsepower and over 825 newton-meters of torque directly to the rear wheels. But what truly separates this machine from modern hypercars is how that immense kinetic energy is managed. De Tomaso completely rejects clinical dual-clutch paddle shifters. Instead, they route this massive power strictly through a classic, physical, 6-speed manual gearbox demanding actual human skill and precision. The acoustic signature is equally legendary, utilizing a bespoke, top-exit exhaust system crafted from premium metals. Because the pipes exit straight out the top of the rear deck, the sound waves are directed unrestricted into the atmosphere, producing a high-frequency, vintage V8 growl that echoes the grids of 1960s Le Mans. This powertrain choice is a deliberate ideological statement, favoring raw mechanical engagement over cold, algorithmic lap times. Step through the dihedral doors, and you enter a cabin that looks less like a vehicle interior and more like a high-tier Swiss watch movement. The interior is completely bathed in diamond-quilted, rich tan leather, contrasted with exposed carbon fiber structural nodes. But the true focal point is the spectacular, open-gated manual shifter mechanism, featuring exposed linkages executed completely in polished rose gold and premium jewel-like detailing. The instrument cluster consists of 6 individual, circular analog gauges, each meticulously crafted with hand-engraved bezels that completely abandon the trend of sterile, digital screen configurations. The steering wheel features a matching rose gold center pod and a classic, thin rim profile. It is a highly tactile, sensory-heavy cockpit designed to celebrate mechanical purity, ensuring that every gear shift provides crisp, physical feedback that connects the driver directly to the mechanical core. Let's deliver the final industrial verdict. The first production de Tomaso P72 successfully proves that automotive design does not have to be cold, digital, or sterile to achieve legendary status. by wrapping a supercharged V8 engine and a gated manual transmission inside a liquid rose gold Baroque masterpiece. Tomaso has engineered a Defiant, permanent monument to automotive romance. It stands completely isolated in its own tier, reminding the world that a true hypercar should evoke raw, unfiltered emotion at a single glance. In an era where sports cars are increasingly homogenized by wind tunnels, computational fluid dynamics, and hyperregulated software code, the P72 acts as a rebellious art piece, preserving the analog tactile response that true driving purists crave. This isn't a tool designed to shave tenths of a second off a lap time at the Nürburgring. It is a machine designed to alter your heart rate when you look at it sitting in a garage, or when you trace the physical gait of that rose gold shifter. It challenges the entire modern supercar establishment by proving that mechanical theater, artistic bravery, and historical soul are worth far more than clinical performance statistics. It is an uncompromised victory for automotive passion. If you want to keep your technical parameters perfectly synchronized with the absolute peak of bespoke global design, stay locked to this node. Subscribe to Vision Effect TV now. Activate the notification node. Stay ahead of the curve. See you in the next simulation.